6 marks. The question says solve. When the question says solve, they mean they want the value of x. So whenever you see a denominator, get rid of the denominator. How do we get rid of the denominator? We multiply everything by the denominator. So we multiply here by 6. We multiply here by 6. Why? To cancel this 6. So now we don't have any denominator, which is easy. Now what I will do is I'll multiply this here and there. One of the mistakes that many students do is they do multiply the 6 only here and they don't multiply it here. This is what makes everyone loses marks. This is a bracket. You should multiply in both of them. So 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 4 is 24 equals. On the right side, the 6 is gone, so we have 3 plus 2x, which is very good. Now to solve, we need all the x's on one side. An important thing to do is, this is 6x here, and this is 2x. It's better to move the smaller one to the bigger one. So do minus 2x here, minus 2x here. Some students do minus 6x. It's correct, but it's going to give you some negative numbers. So this is gone, the 2x. Now on the left side we have 6x minus 2x is 4x minus 24 equals only 3 because the 2x is cancelled. Now I'll do plus 24 here and there. Why did you do that, sir? To cancel this. Alright, that's good. Now what do you have on the left side? On the left side we just have 4x. On the right side we have 3 plus 24, which is 27. To get only x, we divide by 4. We divide by 4. This 4 is gone, so you have x equal 27 divided by 4. So that's 6.75, I think. It is. Or you can write 6 and 3/4. Anyways, this is a calculator allowed, so don't worry. You will just write this in your calculator and it gives you the correct answer. And this is your 4 marks, I think. But no, this is 3 marks. Now the second part says factorize y squared minus 11y plus 30. How do we do this? We think of two numbers that's multiplied to make 30 and add to make negative 11. So what are these numbers? I don't know. So I will think of the factors of 30, 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. And I think that's all. Yeah. Now let's see. The first ones here, they multiply to 30, but if we add or subtract, they don't make 11, so we exclude them. The second ones, if we add or subtract, they don't make 11, so we cancel. 3 and 10, if we add and subtract, they don't make 11, so we cancel them. So the only pair that's work is 5 and 6. Okay, what do I do then? You open two nice brackets like that. You write x, x, you write 6 and 5. Now, the signs, should they both be positive or negative? Since this is positive 30, that means it's either negative 6 times negative 5 or 6 times 5. 6 times 5 makes 30. But if you add 6 plus 5, it doesn't make negative 11. So this part is excluded. So it's just negative 6 and negative 5. Check them for the last time before you go to the next question. Is negative 6 times negative 5 equal plus 30? Yes. Is negative 6 plus negative 5 equals negative 11? Yes. So that's the correct factorization. And that's, I think, 2 marks. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's 2 marks. The last part says, hence, solve. That means because you factorize, okay, solve, that's what they mean. Alright, so to solve, it's easy peasy. We just copy the brackets from up there. So it's y minus 6 and y minus 5. I think I wrote x up there. It's wrong. It's y because it's y. So let's just write y. It's a silly mistake. That's it. Now, how do we solve this? You have two numbers multiplied to make 0. This times this equals 0. That means at least one of them equals 0, right? Because 0 times something equals 0. So what you will do is you will say y minus 6 equals 0. That means y equals 6, right? Because 6 minus 6 equals 0. Or y minus 5 equals 0. That means y equals 5 because 5 minus 5 equals 0. And that's your nice solution. And that's your 6 marks for this question. How's it? Was it easy? Now let's look at question 7.